to look at the Rams and go, yeah, they play the Niners next. They're in trouble. It's not too early to say Kansas City looks like a better version of last year. I don't buy that at all. There are red flags all around this league. Baltimore's offensive line is a red flag. They're red flag. Don't tell me it's too early. It's too early to crown Pittsburgh that hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. Crown them. It's not too early to go, Sam Darnold looks pretty good with this coach and this team. Not too early to say that. So Minnesota, Detroit, and Green Bay in Chicago's division have all had moments this year where you've gone, yeah, they're good. Minnesota just whacked San Francisco. Green Bay won with a backup quarterback. Very impressive. And, I mean, the Lions overtime went over the Rams. They just leaned on them with that run game. Through 2 games, the Chicago Bears haven't had a single impressive series. I mean, their best drive, their only touchdown drive started at midfield off a lousy Houston Texans punt and included a pass interference call. They've had only one offensive drive over 50 yards. Their longest play is 27 yards. It's the worst in the league, including Carolina. So this looks like a fourth-place team in a division with a lot of competent quarterbacks. We knew Detroit and Green Bay's offense would be good. Oh, crap. Minnesota's looks really good. So you got to win shootouts in this division. Because Green Bay's young and getting better. Detroit will get their act together. And Minnesota, that coach, that quarterback, those weapons, that left tackle, they're good. The biggest concern for Chicago is that every single red flag that we were concerned about, every single one has already surfaced through 2 weeks. O-line issues, coaching competency, accuracy issues, Keenan Allen struggling to stay healthy like he did with the Chargers. Caleb not playing great or always in structure. So all the red flags have surfaced. And I said the 2 things that I believe going into this season. I said, do the Bears have the structure to take this wildly improvisational quarterback? I mean, there's a little, he's an improv quarterback. It's a lot of off-script stuff. And that was Mahomes early. Now, Mahomes now is much more structured. But Mahomes years, first year starting, second year starting, there were a lot more improvisational stuff. The Chiefs had the structure. Shane Steichen gave Jalen Hurts the structure. Harbaugh, less quarterback reliant, giving Justin Herbert the right structure. I don't know if the Bears have it. And I said before the season, I think they're a 7 or an 8 win team. Are you going to be satisfied with that? It's a loud media and a loud fan base. So Caleb Williams needs to be coached hard. And I don't know if Chicago can do it. And I don't know. I mean, I'll just throw this out there. You look at their schedule. If they lose 3 of the next 4 games, you will hear Lincoln Riley rumors. I promise you. Now, I don't think Lincoln Riley wants it. He's got a great staff at USC. They're going to beat Michigan. They're going to be 3-0. They're going to be a top 5, 6, 7 team. He's not going to take that job. That's not a good fit for Lincoln Riley. But this is a quarterback that lives on improvisation. Brett Favre did a lot of it. I'm okay with it. Lamar Jackson does a lot of it. Mahomes early did a lot of it. Kyler Murray this weekend did a lot of it. I'm for it. But those kind of quarterbacks need strong coaching to get structure. And I'm not sure it's in the building. I am not sure it's in the building. Matt Hasselbeck yesterday, this guy's played the position for 18 years professionally on Caleb's early struggles.
If you're counting on a rookie quarterback to play well this whole year, like if you think this is your year, it's not your year. I saw a guy throwing the ball late. It's very easy to blame offensive line or to blame scheme. But if I had to put money somewhere and I have a rookie quarterback, I'm guessing that the rookie quarterback didn't get his protection or his eyes where they needed to be when people blitz. And I think that's definitely something you saw yesterday was rookie quarterback. We're gonna blitz you and see if you're ready to go on the pass protection stuff. And clearly, right now, it looks like someone learning on the fly.
Yeah, there's no question. Again, I'm okay with learning on the fly. But when you are an improvisational, I don't care if it's an improvisational actor, quarterback, you need a strong director. And I just don't know if Chicago's got it in the building. And for the record, this is what we asked before the season. We're not following this story. We've been leading with this story. This was our question. I did multiple rants, archived. Are you going to be okay if they win just 7 games? You'll think you have a better quarterback, but Minnesota is way better than anybody in the league thought. They're like the Saints. They didn't beat San Francisco. They housed them. Green Bay just beat a pretty good team with a backup quarterback who looked terrible, last year in Tennessee, joined the Packers late, and they won. You know they're going to be good when Jordan Love gets back. And then Detroit, they got too many good players not to win a bunch of games. So this division we thought was good. The fact that Minnesota, who many people earmarked as a fourth-place team, looks spectacular offensively. Now, that may not last. But even if this little streak doesn't last, Minnesota's more than capable. I mean, they were doing it this week, missing all sorts of receivers and tight ends. So it's, again, seeing a red flag, week 1 Cincinnati, T. Higgins not there, Jamar Chase kind of there, a little bit of a red flag. We got to get T. Higgins in here. We got to get Burton ramped up. Jamar Chase needs an intense week of practice. That's a little bit of a red flag. That's solvable stuff. That's a red flag. I mean, Chicago is like 9 of them. It's like one of those watchtowers during like a hurricane. It's all red flags up and down it. Like it's a problem. I don't even know what I can take out of it. When you have the 27-yard play as your biggest play, even Carolina's, I haven't watched every second of Carolina, but apparently that's the worst in the league. Meaning Carolina's got a 28-yard play somewhere. That ain't good. Seems like there are more data breaches in the news every day. The number of data breach victims already surpassed 1 billion for the first half of this year. Isn't that crazy? AI is making it more confusing. So you can't control the next breach when it's going to happen. You can just protect yourself by using multi-factor, unique passwords, never opening links from unknown sources. That's where LifeLock comes in. They monitor millions of data points a second for risks to your identity, like loans taken out in your name. If you ever do become a victim of identity theft, and I have, LifeLock has a U.S.-based restoration specialist, and they will work immediately to fix it. So protect yourself with LifeLock. You can save up to 25% off your first year if you sign up today. The promo code is HERD, H-E-R-D. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com. Same promo code, H-E-R-D, for 25% off. Data breach victims.
Abel will stay after the season, or he'll get fired and get another job?
I don't know. But if he got fired, he'd get another job. I'd hire Daboll tomorrow. He can be a little hot-headed. I'd sit down. Tom Coughlin used to have that issue. Morrow family's like, hey, chill out. You look like a plum on the sidelines. You're bright purple. I think Brian Daboll's got to, chill out a little bit. But in terms of HBO Max show, Hard Knocks, I thought the general manager looked a little lost and not decisive. I don't think the quarterback's the guy. Although I didn't think he was terrible Sunday. I thought he was fine. I thought Daniel played up to Daniel's ceiling on Sunday. I thought he was fine.
Well, I mean, I think 28 pass attempts and 18 of them were attempted at Malik Neighbors, the rookie.
Well, so what?
They've got less than Dallas.
Well, I mean, they're throwing to the right guy.
Yeah.
At least, I think Daboll's the strength of the franchise. I think Daboll and the defensive front and the left tackle are the strength of the franchise. Neighbors, I think, will be very, very good. But he's just one player.
I'll give you a team for Daboll if they go 4-12.
Okay, please do that.
If this Jacksonville stuff continues with Peterson,
that's
I
not
think
a terrible
he's run
call.
out. And if I'm Daboll, I am running to that Jacksonville job. Trevor Lawrence, I know he hasn't been great, doesn't have the wins. The tools are there.
And they've already paid him, so you're going to get 3 years. By the way, his contract is less punitive the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth year of the contract. So and they got some nice pieces offensively. Now, their structure in the front office and stuff isn't perfect, but that's a good second. I would hire Daboll in a second if Doug Peterson got whacked.
Yeah, I don't know if Belichick would take that. I don't know if he fits culturally in Jacksonville.
Belichick solving a quarterback is not on my radar. Belichick's got to go to, and here's the thing, now that Buffalo looks like they're really, really good, because that was one of the ones I looked at and I thought, Belichick with Josh Allen. He's not getting that gig. Buffalo's too good. They're not going anywhere.
It's early to crown Buffalo. Just a little early. Let's see how the Jets do Thursday, because I think they're going to stay on the heels of the Buffalo Bills if they beat the Patriots. Right. Big if.
All right. J-Mac with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Line News.
Cam Jordan of the Saints is joining us. They're on fire. Nick, right next hour, the Herd Hierarchy. So I saw a headline this morning. Caleb Williams is finding out what Justin Fields already knows. Oh, God. Here's a little problem. Again, people say,